Well, guys, you see me come back home. Went to a funeral and still not take off my clothes yet. I don't know what is happening here. Hold on, man. Oh, I don't know what is happening all of a sudden. Let me see if I can find it again. Sunday Mills, good night. I don't know what's wrong with this though. The light on TikTok, I don't know something is wrong. Give me a chance, guys. I'm going to stop it and restart. Give me a chance. I can't go with this. Coming back. Look out back for me, guys. Let me clean the screen. Good for safer. Foggy the screams foggy. After I've been using it from there, so let me see what's going on. Lizette, good night. Hope your day went well. Same to you. I hope so too. It went well. I went to a funeral today. Alright, so let me see if it come back better now.
Me want to catch the new dance I name. Oh my.
Alright, it's better now. Seems it didn't want to. Yes, better now. 1,000 times better now, yeah. I went to a funeral today. Each time I go to a funeral, it's a constant reminder that I stood there and I was looking at the person laying down in the casket and I say, each time you go, you just know that one day, your time will come when everybody just stand up and look on you. You can't move your hand, you can't open your mouth, you're lifeless, but then them are going to just lock up your one down in the hole, and then them are going to just, and then them are going to just cement you down in a hole, then them are going to just throw dirt on you down in a hole, and then when everybody done ball and everybody gone, and you never know, you're lifeless. And look how we can go on like we're mighty and powerful because we have life now. Look how we walk all over and take other people's life. Like when I know say one day free with life I go to. So that is not revenge for anybody. And I can't understand how a massacre happened and I'm not seeing no headline in the papers this morning. I was looking and I'm gonna check before I say anything else. I'm gonna check the Gleaner again if in case it went there after I didn't look. Don't see it in the media. So these are some of the things that are happening in the country. They don't run out about crime done. Yeah, Ian, and we want it for done. But we don't want nobody to fool we. We don't hear no headline. I mean, I see nothing in the Gleaner. If any of you hear anything, you can let me know. But anyway, people on the hero, Trump want Greenland, you know. Hey, hey, hey. Trump want Greenland. Me play it for you. See, a long time America want Greenland. Seems they take it down. Where's something there? Oh, find it. Listen to this.
And is worried.
So I can't bother the internet sometime. We just sick in me sometime.
Greenland is worried about President Trump's threats for national security reasons to take control of Greenland. They're worried that he could do it by military force. The vast majority of people here, the last polling, only 6% said they wanted the United States to take control. The vast majority of people here do want independence, but we don't see him that way. We think of him as a small person. They like their life here, he tells me. They're worried that it's going to change irreversibly if the United States takes control. Danish politicians are worried. Greenland politicians are worried. We know that the foreign minister from Greenland is expecting to meet, along with the foreign minister of Denmark, expecting to meet with Secretary of State Marco Rubio next week. The Danish foreign minister asked for that meeting. He said it's necessary because we need to get nuance into the conversation. They feel that the United States doesn't understand what Denmark offers, what Greenland has on tap for them already in terms of resources and potential troop deployments. The foreign minister of Denmark also said that we need to bring the rhetoric down, tone it down. But the Danish Prime Minister has used even stronger language and said, look, President Trump takes this area by force, Greenland, then that's the end of NATO. And the European Union is standing lockstep behind Denmark and Greenland right now.
We'll find another one. I sure Trump say, if they no one willingly give it up, he
It's
will.
not the first time a US president has been interested in Greenland. Over 150 years ago, after the United States purchased Alaska from the Russians, the then Secretary of State, William Seward, floated the idea of buying Greenland and Iceland from Denmark. Even back then, Greenland was recognized for its wealth of minerals and resources. The purchase never materialized, but Greenland remained on the US radar. In 1910, the US ambassador to Denmark suggested the United States give Denmark an island in the Philippines in exchange for Greenland and the Danish West Indies. But that didn't happen either. By 1916, leaders signed the Lansing Declaration, a US proclamation saying that they would not dispute Denmark's control over the entire territory. But after World War II, US President Harry Truman offered Denmark $100 million in gold for Greenland. Denmark rejected the offer. The bid was secret at the time, but was made public in 1991 by a Danish newspaper after documents had been declassified 2 decades earlier. Despite the US not gaining control of Greenland, they were given permission to operate military bases, including the Thule Air Base, now known as the Itufik Space Base, where they still have a presence of US forces.
But we need it really for international world security. And I think we're going to get it. One way or the other, we're going to get it.
While the world waits to see if President Trump's threats about Greenland come to fruition, and Secretary of State Marco Rubio is set to talk about buying Greenland, history has told us it may not be so easy.
So Trump want everything. I think I sum it up well in a video I put out today. That I think Trump said the US economy will go down. And the only way to revive is to work and take for people resource. To pump it back in a United States of America. I think that's one of the mission to steal away. Because I'm not go after nothing when I have anything. That's why I know I'm not come for Jamaica. Because we don't really have nothing for offer him. So him not go waste for him time. He not go waste for him time. But we never know. No. I want to play this.
Don't play with me. Don't.
Michelle Charles. Boy, she loved the spotlight. Agreed, man, agreed. She loved the spotlight so much.
Here in our parish and look forward to working together to keep our community healthy and thriving.
No, it's really a worrying trend of what the Jamaica Labour Party is doing. We have seen it. We've seen it in the hurricane when they call George Wright and tell him say food a come without the MP know and him get truck go collect the food. It is also alleged that they are getting money to spend on doing projects in the constituencies. It is alleged. I don't have to really even use the alleged, but I'm going to use it for protective measures because they love to come around and say I like people at them. The caretakers, the JLP caretakers that lose is still active in their constituency as if they are elected. They are carrying out projects. They are the one who give out the most care packages. Yes. Yes. Caretakers are not elected members of parliament. And the opposition must put down their foot, and if it have to reach a courthouse, it have to go. And this is why I don't like Andrew Holness. He has no regard for the rules of law in this country. He has no regard for the Constitution. And he don't uphold them. And he want to run the country as if him a done. And it is unacceptable. And me want to ask Uno Labour right will love to run out in defense. Is it right for a person who is not the member of parliament to be walking around about she welcome her to St. Thomas? And she's not the elected member of parliament. Then me soon come put up about PMP love to make trouble. Me say, Uno hypocrites until long God no. A person who is not elected, not supposed to be in any company, but she had tour with any ministerial body. We see Omar Davis run out, so I'm going to finish a project where him start. And him not going to allow the newly elected member to come take away and work. I never see this before. We never see this before. Because the same project that where Portia did left for it, Andrew work off and not take credit for it. Because before Portia left, the 3-mile roundabout on the highway road on the city, so where him a going like a him can done it. A Portia started. The St. Thomas leg of highway, where you hear them talk about the South Coast Highway, and a film brain behind it. But that's how government project work. It's called government project. So if within a election you lost, the next government pick it up. They don't have to if they want. They can make it stay there and start. But in most cases, when it is a good project, they will continue it. And then if procurements were made in regards to it for a time, and if there was also, what you call this now, when you sign agreements, the government have to continue. I'm going to play something, make you hear this, because I saw it on Shaka Bell. I heard him playing it today on TikTok. And this is disturbing. And I'm wondering if she should not be arrested. I'm wondering if she should not be arrested. Until somebody go behind bars. Uno walk all about and analyze a little youth them, but some of uno need to get.
What kind of game? Just a quick this or that edition with the Dr. Michelle Charles.
No, wrong something I look for. You see the phone that I use? I can't bother with it. I just get me upset sometimes. Something went wrong. So what could I went wrong? I'm not going to on the business, yeah, man. That's why sometimes
Jamaica deliver. A major development.
I can't pick up the thing.
Well, look like a free time now. Look like it's our time now.
But let me tell you what it was saying. It was saying after even when she lost. No, dear, let me explain what was said. You know, let me go up and I love to speak with evidence, and I like talk when me may go say the wrong thing. So alright, let me see. Remittance is also down. I wanted to know. I want to see if I find it. I'm not finding it. Alright, think like this. Alright.
Stop doing this. Let me show you 3 phone mistakes that make your phone overheat. Number 1 is...
Yeah, I understand that you found something very, very disturbing, because people are talking about the junior minister in the Ministry of Health inviting the former MP, and we're going to talk about that. But here is something, my listeners and viewers, more serious and dangerous than what happened at the hospital. Rosemary Shaw, tell us what you found about the CDA fund and Michelle Charles.
Shaka, when I delve into the expenditure of the former member of parliament, there was I think it was about close to $900,000 at the Western Sports that was allocated. 2 clubs wrote letters to the member of parliament asking for assistance.
Yes.
And she used those clubs' name, and I can call it. One of the clubs is in Johnstone, the other one is Port Morant All-Star.
Yes.
That those clubs wrote asking for assistance.
Yes.
It was approved, and the money was at the Western Sports. Can you imagine the member of parliament, after losing on October 18th, authorized her driver to go to Western Sports to pick up personal items? And I tell you, these are personal items that she wear. You see her jumping up and down in some kites.
Leggings.
I have the receipt.
Yes.
The caps, the boots, and all of those things.
And what date? Tell us the date again, Rosemary Shaw.
October 18th, 2025.
Michelle Charles sent her driver to Western
Criminal
Sports
them, you know? A criminal them.
to collect items, personal items, on a CDF account. She collect cap. She collect leggings.
Yes.
She collect...
Heel balm.
What?
Something called heel balm. How the invoice is?
Heel balm. On the 18th of October. Isn't this a police matter, Rosemary Shaw?
It should.
I would think so, because these are taxpayers' money.
Have you
For lock her up, man.
Have you
To
sent
forget
this
lock up.
receipt to the Integrity Commission?
Well, what I've done, I followed procedure. I got in touch with the head of CDF, Mrs. Rochester. I sent her an email, and I also sent a follow-up email with the receipts and all the evidences.
Tell her!
Yeah, and I tell you, persons were shocked.
Tell her!
She got prison, man.
So
The
you
girl has
tell
got
me
prison,
no.
man.
October
dirty
18th,
ways in that honor.
Rosemary Shaw. October 18 is exactly 1 month after you were sworn in
Yeah.
as MP. So this is not even before you were sworn in, where she could have said,
That's right.
you are never MP yet because you're not swearing. Even though she'd lose.
That's right.
And she wouldn't be no MP neither, because from nomination day, Michelle Charles are no MP.
August 18th.
August
I tell you
18th.
more. I tell you more.
Tell me.
August 30th, a letter, a check was posted to Linville's Hardware in Port Morant, for building materials, etc.
Yes.
The 30th, And I am saying that is not good governance, because even when Michelle Charles was a candidate like myself, not a member of parliament,
She has spent government money.
administering government funds.
Hello!
And
Hello!
yes.
Hold on. Michelle Charles. Me know me have labor right tools. You know, call Michelle Charles right now. Call her. On the 18th of October, that was nomination day, Rosie. 18th of August, sorry, the 18th of August was nomination day. And on the 13th, on the 30th, 30 of August,
Yes.
she a write check? She a send check?
Well, it's not. She didn't write the check. The check was sent through the CDF.
Yes.
To Linval's hardware.
So
Yeah,
on the
with
30th
the
of
name.
August, she has spent CDF money.
Yes.
Was she
Yes,
a minister?
I want-
What minister was she?
Well, you need to ask the government.
Because I think after nomination
and the
day,
party.
hold on, Rosie. I think after nomination day, the ministers still have some authority, right?
Ministers.
That's why I ask you, what minister was Michelle Charles? Minister for what?
The thief.
Well, you and I know that she was a minister. at all.
Minister
So
for thief.
therefore, she had no legal authority to touch
You
government
lock her up,
money
man.
after the 18th of August. That's nomination day.
Lock her up.
Absolutely.
Take her before the court.
And then
This
on
need
the
to stop.
18th of October. Hey! 18th of October. 1 month after Rosemary Shaw was officially sworn in
But Andrew let's want to
as
walk
the
and
member of
undermine the
parliament
PMP
for
MP
Eastern
then.
St. Thomas, Michelle Charles was spending government money, and people, I saw the receipt. I saw the receipt myself.
I don't spread propaganda and lies on people, you know. Whenever I talk, it is the truth and nothing but the living truth.
Rosie.
And if I speak the truth and speak it ever, cause it what it will. I am prepared to die for the truth.
You know what?
Trending in metal crafts. Alibaba.com.
People on the here? Everybody on the live. On the here what going in Jamaica though? No wonder why they spend so much money that the PMP could not win for going to go balance in the book and see the criminality we are going in our country. That's why they spend so much money. I am telling you, George Wright is another one that need to be investigated. Omar Davis need to be investigated. And others are secretly doing things. That's what the government is doing to and don't want to give the elected members of parliament and giving the caretakers money secretly. Giving them and they're doing project. Them all farm companies and say them what you call it foundation. You know what the PMP need to look at? Investigate how much new foundation started since the hurricane. PMP, I hope somebody out there hear me. And if somebody not hear me, somebody make somebody hear me. Please. And I need to investigate who are the owners or the directors. Since Melissa blown, there is a lot of new foundation in which the government know about. And that is how they distribute. That's why you, the PMP MP, would get limited amount of care packages to distribute. While it was distributed out, seems to be like it was foundation. If you ever dig deep and check it and track it, you're going to come up surprising for know who are directors of these new. Any foundation that starts in Jamaica after the 28th of October need to be scrutinized. A whole lot of pop-up foundation. A whole lot of pop-up foundations. And one of the reasons behind this magnitude of what they are doing is because the PNP have won so many seats. And they knew if they don't try to suppress the opposition, and if you notice the area, it's the seat them where they want to win back. They after Central Westmoreland. I don't know if I don't know if Garfield James is there secretly doing anything. And it could be, but it doesn't come surface with it. Ian Ailes is a very proactive MP. So I think they won't try it with him because he's vigilant in his constituency. I can tell you that they're targeting Dwayne Valls. And when I say then target him, then target him. And I want to know tonight, and Miss Julian Chang, I really love you as a female and I love you as a woman and I saw you working. But where you get all them money and them something from doing the work that you're doing? Is there a motive behind? I'm very suspicious of you. I know you watch me sometimes, you scroll across here because I said the name. And you may be there watching me. I have a question for you. I'm asking you a question, Julian Chang. Very active in your community. You get generator, you get everything. You get more than what the MP get as a councillor. We know, so you're the MP in a good tea plant Gungwa line. Is it that you're so active and you're getting all these things done? From what source? And who is behind it? And what is the motive? I'm curious. Is it that you're planning to switch and they're supporting you and to remove George Wright and put you to go up against Dwayne Valls in the future? And you are doing all that you can more than anything else. Trust me, before you and Dwayne Valls fall out, you're never so actively working. Till they were calling your name and say you were lazy. Me see even Infomedia was saying you're not doing no work down there. And what is the turn of events? I wonder if Dwayne Valls is paying attention. Hi, Beverly. Me know say me not carry a big crowd and I not go run can listen, but one thing me want to know for do. You say I see me attack? You know for take heed. PNP member me tell you no. You know see what going? You know see what really are going? You know see what going? They wanted us to target Nikisha Birchie, but they realized she's not a walkover. So you notice Omar Davis sort of, if he's doing anything secretly, we don't know. But what happened there, the people in the constituency love Nikisha Birchie. So any move I make, somebody is going to tell her and she will know. In Hanover, especially in Andrea Perkins' constituency too, she's been targeted. I don't have to open an eye because what the government do is to limit what it's going to give MP so that but it's not going. You see, even when come out and set a limit to MP, MP them are gonna get more. You know, notice where all of the flow is going in a Floyd Green constituency. Look what Michelle Charles done. I'm going to play the clip again. I am going to play this clip again for those who never hear it. I am going to play the clip again. Mr. Shaka, it's your clip, but I'm playing it because I want it to reach. This is not even about money making. Because you know, we not make no, like, this is to send out the information, make everybody hear it. This one that I'm making, I don't really fool with people content, you know. But when I listen to it, I say, no, man. I have to play it tonight on my platform. I have to make all listen me hear me. Who not hear it off ear tonight? Cause this is blunt and disrespect and out of order. This is out of orderness. And this should not be tolerated.
Daughter's wedding is in a month. I don't want us to look like Beauty and the Beef.
Darling, relax. We have plenty of
Yeah, I understand that you found something very, very disturbing because people are talking about the junior minister in the Ministry of Health inviting the former MP, and we're going to talk about that. But here is something, my listeners and viewers, more serious and dangerous than what happened at the hospital. Rosemary Shaw, tell us what you found about the CDA fund and Michelle Charles.
Shaka, when I delve into the expenditure of the former member of parliament, there was I think it was about close to $900,000 at the Western Sports that was allocated. 2 clubs wrote letters to the member of parliament asking for assistance.
Yes.
And she used those clubs' name, and I can call it. One of the clubs is in Johnstone, the other one is Port Morant All-Star.
Yes.
That those clubs wrote asking for assistance.
Yes.
It was approved, and the money was at the Western Sports. Can you imagine the member of parliament, after losing on October 18th, authorized her driver to go to Western Sports to pick up personal items? And I tell you, these are personal items that she wear. You see her jumping up and down in some tights.
Leggings.
Right? I have the receipt.
Yes.
The caps, the boots, and all of those things.
And what date? Tell us the date again, Rosemary Shaw.
October 18th, 2025.
Michelle Charles sent her driver to Western Sports
Yes.
to collect items, personal items, on a CDF account. She collect cap. She collect leggings.
Yes.
She collect
heel balm.
what?
Something called heel balm. How the invoice is?
Heel balm
Yeah.
on the 18th of October. Isn't this a police matter, Rosemary Shaw?
I would think so, because these are taxpayers' money.
Have
It's not Michelle Charles' money.
Have you sent this receipt to the Integrity Commission?
Well, what I've done, I followed procedure. I got in touch with the head of CDF, Mrs. Rochester. I sent her an email, and I also sent a follow-up email with the receipts and all the evidences.
Tell her!
Yeah, and I tell you, persons were shocked.
Tell her!
Yeah. So you tell me now.
October 8th, well, Rosemary Shaw. October 18 is exactly 1 month after you were sworn in
Yes.
as MP.
Definitely.
So this is not even before you were sworn in, when she could have said,
That's right.
you are never MP yet because you're not swearing. Even though she lose,
That's right.
and she wouldn't be no MP neither, because from nomination day, Michelle Charles are no MP.
August 18th.
August 18th.
I tell you more.
Tell me.
On August 30th, a letter, a check was posted to Linville's Hardware in Port Morant, for building materials, etc.
Yes.
The 30th, and I am saying that is not good governance, because even when Michelle Charles was a candidate like myself, not a member of parliament,
She has spent government
was
money.
administering government funds.
Tell her!
And
Tell her! Tell her!
Yeah. Yes.
Hold on. Michelle Charles. Me know me have labor right tools. You know, call Michelle Charles right now. Call her. On the 18th of October, that was nomination day, Rosie. 18th of August, the 18th of August was nomination day. And on the 13th on the 30th, 30 of August,
Yes.
she a write check? She a send check?
Well, it's not. She didn't write the check. The check was sent through the CDF.
Yes.
Full involves hardware.
So
Yeah,
on the
it's
30th of
amazing.
August, she has spent CDF money.
Yes.
Was she
Yeah,
a minister?
I want-
What minister was she?
Well, you need to ask the government.
Because I think after nomination
and the
day,
person.
hold on, Rosie. I think after nomination day, the ministers still have some authority, right?
Only certain ministers though.
Ministers.
That's why I ask you, what minister was Michelle Charles?
None.
Minister for what?
Minister for thief money.
Well, you and I know that she was a minister at all.
So therefore, she had no legal authority to touch government money after the 18th of August. That's nomination day.
I go and watch this one, you know. I watch if
And
she
then
not
on
get
the
locked up.
18th of October. Hey, 18th of October. 1 month after Rosemary Shaw was officially sworn in as the Member of Parliament for Eastern St. Thomas, Michelle Charles
Good
was
night, Becky.
spending government money. And people, I saw the receipt. I saw the receipt myself.
I don't spread propaganda and lies on people, you know. Whenever I talk,
Wanna tell me now, everybody upon the live tonight, yeah? Can we as a country continue with this criminal JLP government in this country? Donald Trump need to come down, you can't take him out still, you know? A big old dirty criminal around the country. Good night, Mansa. Mansa?
Yeah, good night.
Because right now, me all upset, man. So me hear them a kind of set me up. Me know so them are going with them chicken business, but all no man, this need to stop, no man.
But Jen, remember last night me talk about this, you know. Remember last night me talk about this, that's why them know Babsy and all of them in them 80s and them no want retire. Because them a live for free. It's like a welfare system, you know. We just a take care of them. Them not have to touch them paycheck, you know. Them a live for free. Look, the CDF fund now, consolidated fund, right?
Yeah.
Them not have to touch them pay. Them a live for free. Them a for 35. That's why you don't see them no want to retire. Them a live for free. And we a take care of them. Them are like welfare recipients. Them just live off away like some leeches. Them not have to touch them pay. Imagine she get voted out and she still a live off a CDF fund. She not supposed to even touch CDF fund. I do personal thing. I buy her personal clothes and them thing there, you know.
Me I watch if she not get trouble. Me I watch if she not get trouble for this. Me I watch if she not get trouble for this. Me I go see how them a go twist around and where them a go do. Me I watch if Michelle Charles not get charged for this. I'm watching. We say Donald Trump is just we say Randall. It's just like Donald Trump. Or them I which one. Who a follow who? Andrew a follow him or a Trump a follow Andrew. Which one of them? Type in a comment. Fergie, you have to come over here and answer the question. Yeah, me understand, Mansa. All right, good hour. Fergie, come over here, come answer the question for me, please. People, them have big dirty disgrace, you know, man. This is criminality. It is corruption. I'm saying the whole of them. It's so corrupt. Anything a corrupt leader tell them, then do. Anything the corrupt leader tell the people them, the whole of them do it. Me say them did their undermine. I'm gonna watch Tuesday. I make sure I'm there home Tuesday. You know? I must watch a Parliament Tuesday. They're supposed to go back and work Tuesday. They're supposed to be back in the work Tuesday. We are talking about this and we are spreading. There's something about Michelle Charles we are kept. I know she watch my program sometime, Tina. Michelle Charles. So you must hear. Young lady, it's time. There's a poem I don't know if any of you remember this poem that we usually say when we were going to primary school. It say, The Song of a Banana Man by Evan Jones. They say, tourist white man wiping his face met me in Golden Grove Marketplace. He look at my old clothes, brown with stain, and soak right through with the Portland rain. He cast his eyes, turned up at his nose. He said, you are a beggar man, I suppose. He said, boy, get some occupation. Be of some value to your nation. Anybody remember that poem? She was a dual citizen too, and she get away with that too. Good night, Fergie.
Good night, Auntie Jen. Good night, everyone.
Where you think about them this development, where breakout, you know?
I sadly, it's the norm, right? It's the norm. So when nomination day happen, right, Parliament is dissolved.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have members of Parliament any longer. So they shouldn't be acting as members of Parliament, right? If you're a minister, that's different. You still continue as the minister.
And all of the ministers need, we need to look at that thing.
Yeah, I think, exactly, Auntie Jen. I don't know which ones are still effective.
I think the security, I think the Minister of Finance, and I know the health minister thing. It's not all of them need.
All of them.
No.
You're right.
So we need, I'm going to look for that and make it out. And not all of them.
Right. So it's disingenuous, but you know, they're looking at it that it's their monies. They can do whatever they want with it. Although she's not a member, technically she's not a member of Parliament. She's a candidate.
Yeah.
Right? So, but they still think it's their money.
But you know, so
as Mansa said.
Even Crystal Lee, you see him on the thing. So she did that, she want like a snake on the grass, you know. You see him Crystal Lee yesterday. Because so the day before election run, they up at St. Anne's a fixed road. The day before the election run, they were there fixing and patching road in communities.
Under what authority?
Well, under the government authority, under Andrew authority.
See what I mean? The country is not getting any better. The country is going deeper and deeper into, I know this is derogatory, but it's going into a banana republic. It is. It's not, you can't run a country like that, Auntie Jen. But Jamaica is nowhere near a developing nation, because when you are using your defense force to combat crimes, you're still a third world. You're still a third world. I'm sorry. You're not moving from third world to developing. You're still a third world country.
The amount of money that goes to waste under this government here, and nothing will come out of it. Somebody need to go to jail now, man. And Michelle Charles will be the first one as a female. Teach them a lesson, man.
No, I agree, but you see, the people of the country needs to stand up. That's the issue. If they're not standing up and they accept that corruption is norm, they can't have the thinking of, oh, all these not all politicians are corrupt. Not all. Not all. It's not one party that is in that country. You look at all of the politicians on both sides. And if you see one more corrupt than the other, then you as a person, if you're corrupt, I get it. You're going to vote for the corrupt one because you think it's normal. But if you're not a corrupt person and you think rationally, you're going to say, no, this doesn't make any sense. I'm going to go to the other side. But that's not what's happening.
That's right. The woman, but what then government tell them for do, you know? How they sit down and discuss among themselves. We can't continue.
Of course.
That's
because I'm sure Auntie Jen, she's not using her own personal funds.
No.
If you notice.
No.
Right?
No. No.
She's not using her own personal funds. Those funds, and I think it's a constituency development fund
I wonder if one I liberate to the command tonight. Where Paul? Paul, if you listen, join in our box. Come and want to hear your answer.
He is not coming back. He's not coming back. I think Paul got embarrassed. He got shamed because he was talking a little foolishness, but that's okay. But yeah, he's not coming. They're not coming, Auntie Jen.
Well, be extend an invitation to wonder where one always come on YouTube again. You notice how
Where's your Judas Johnson? Where's Judas Johnson? I haven't seen or heard from him. Is he okay?
On the Judas Johnson meta man, Delano.
Oh yes, that other one.
Yeah.
He's not coming. They're not coming on, Auntie Jen.
May I invite them tonight. Me want a labor right for coming at the box. And nobody come with no bad word business because don't have no manners. Can't answer the question.
Auntie Jen, for them to answer the question, right, they would have to have a mind in order to critically think and critically reason through their argument. And they don't. That's why they start to cuss you and cuss everybody. Tell us how we look and who we are and who we need to go do what to what. Yeah, they're not doing that, Auntie Jen.
What a mess, man. That's how we're going to live, as the kind of leadership on the one for your country. Let me see where Winnie was saying. Oh, Winnie was telling me.
Good night, my darling. Jennifer. Auntie Jen, when Lonesome playing what Mr. Charles spending money on herself, get the money to spend on the people, but she spends on herself. Miss Rose now is reporting it, so they're going to be on Mr. Lonesome, what we are watching now.
Everybody for take it up. Every one away. We are play the video and make everybody hear. Me I play it again. If you just come on and never hear it, I want to hear it. Me I play it. This is what my program is about tonight. The corruption, man. The corruption. The corruption.
Unlock your stay for less with app-exclusive prices. Download the free Booking.com app today.
Most people enter 2026 asking AI random questions like, it's Google. Here's the smarter way to start. Watch this.
Yeah, I understand that you found something very, very disturbing because people are talking about the junior minister in the Ministry of Health inviting the former MP, and we're going to talk about that. But here is something, my listeners and viewers, more serious and dangerous than what happened at the hospital. Rosemary Shaw, tell us what you found about the CDA fund and Michelle Charles.
Shaka, when I delve into the expenditure of the former member of parliament, there was I think it was about close to $900,000 at the Western Sports that was allocated. 2 clubs wrote letters to the member of parliament asking for assistance.
Yes.
And she used those clubs' name, and I can call it. One of the clubs is in Johnstone, the other one is Portmorant All-Star.
Yes.
That those clubs wrote asking for assistance.
Yes.
It was approved, and the money was at the Western Sports. Can you imagine the member of parliament, after losing on October 18th, authorized her driver to go to Western Sports to pick up personal items? And I tell you, these are personal items that she wear. You see her jumping up and down in some tights.
Leggings.
I have the receipt.
Yes.
The caps, the boots, and all of those things.
And what date? Tell us the date again, Rosemary Shaw.
October 18th, 2025.
Michelle Charles sent her driver to Western Sports to collect items, personal items, on a CDF account. She collect cap. She collect leggings.
Yes.
She collect
balm.
What?
Thank you.
Heel balm. How the invoice is?
Heel balm on the 18th of October. Isn't this a police matter, Rosemary Shaw?
I would think so, because these are taxpayers' money.
Have you
Michelle Charles' money?
Have you sent this receipt to the Integrity Commission?
Well, what I've done, I followed procedure. I got in touch with the head of CDF, Mrs. Rochester. I sent her an email, and I also sent a follow-up email with the receipts and all the evidences. Yeah, and I tell you, persons were shocked. Yeah. So you tell me no.
October 8th, well, Rosemary Shaw. October 18th is exactly 1 month after you were sworn in.
Yeah.
As MP. So this is not even before you were sworn in. When she could have said, you are never MP yet because you're not swearing. Even though she'd lose. And she wouldn't be no MP neither, because from nomination day, Michelle Charles are not no MP.
August 18th.
August 18th.
I'll tell you more.
Tell me.
August 30th. And August 30th, a letter, a check
Omar.
to Linville's
Yeah, your wife?
Hardware in Port Morant. For building materials, etc.
Yes.
The 30th. And I am saying that is not good governance, because even when Michelle Charles was a candidate like myself, not a member of parliament,
she has spent government money.
Administering government funds.
All right, Omar.
Yes.
Hold on. Michelle Charles. Me know me have labor right tools. You don't call Michelle Charles right now.
Yeah, no call them. Call the whole of them.
On
Tonight,
the
when they come
18th of
over.
October, that was nomination day, Rosie. 18th of August, sorry, the 18th of August was nomination day. And on the 13th, on the 30th, 30
I'm good.
of August.
Babu
She
car.
a right check? She a sent check?
Well, it's not. She didn't write the check. The check was sent through the CDF.
Yes.
To Linville's Hardware.
So on the 30th of August, she has spent CDF money.
Yes.
Was she a minister? What minister was she?
Well, you need to ask the government.
Because I think after nomination day, hold on, Rosie. I think after nomination day, the ministers still have some authority, right?
Ministers.
That's why I ask you, what minister was Michelle Charles? Minister for what?
Well, you and I know that she wasn't a minister at all.
So therefore, she had no legal authority to touch government money after the 18th of August. That's nomination day.
Absolutely.
And then on the 18th of October, hey, 18th of October, 1 month after Rosemary Shaw was officially sworn in as the Member of Parliament for Eastern St. Thomas, Michelle Charles was spending government money. And people, I saw the receipt. I saw the receipt myself.
I don't spread propaganda and lies on people, you know. Whenever I talk, it is the truth and nothing but the living truth.
Rosie.
Speak the truth and speak it ever. Cause it what it will. I am prepared to die for the truth.
You know what?
We need answers. We need
Thank
answers.
you, Jen. You and I both know we're not getting answers.
The finance ministry need to answer it. Flavor Williams too. Because every money,
Really?
every
From her?
hold on the Fergie. Every money that's spent supposed to come underneath the Ministry of Finance. Am I right?
You're right, Auntie Jen, but you and I both know you're not going to get that.
So then she never know what spent or what allocated. And what
Well,
it, and
with
what
a
it,
hurricane, no, everything will go to Hurricane Melissa.
no.
So
No. This was the 18th of October, hurricane ain't come yet.
I know, but Auntie Jen, you and I both know what the answers will be.
They can't say that. In another case here, they cannot say that because you do it before the hurricane. So you can't say I did for hurricane. Unless I want judge, one mad judge.
But Auntie Jen, you know the deal. If they go into Parliament and start to question the Minister of Finance, you're going to hear Hurricane Melissa, Hurricane Melissa, Hurricane Melissa. We are working with the bilaterals to try and get funding.
No, but
yes.
who would have believed that for no say the money spent before a hurricane?
I know, Auntie Jen, I know, but these are politicians.
Yeah, me know,
I know what it's
but
gonna
them
be
have to
said.
come with something better than that though. I mean, I think they can come up with the frivolous hurricane business for this.
Your finance minister, really? She couldn't even answer basic questions. Mark Golden had to school her on how to rewrite.
Let me tell you something. Andrew run the ministry here. Andrew is the minister of everything in IGLP.
That's insane.
And it coming like it get worse now too, because if you notice, all Tufton hardly come out and say nothing. Go with a statement me saying put out and say him a begging nurse them to come back home. But him hardly him talking very less these days.
I saw that today, that he's begging the nurses to come back home.
Yeah.
Okay. So Auntie Jan, put it in perspective. Nurses here in the States, and I'm talking New York, it's different for every state. Minimum they're probably getting to start off with is like 70, 80,000 US dollars a year. That's without overtime. So how much is a nurse earning in Jamaica?
You know, me not really know their salary. By the time they draw tax and so they may go on with 100,000 a month.
So you think they're going to leave 70, 80,000 minimum? Say in New York. I'm just saying New York.
He said New York.
Right? So in New York, 70, 80,000, they're going home without overtime. I'm not even coming over overtime at all. So they're going to leave that to go back to Jamaica to collect 100,000 Jamaican dollars.
They pay more on that, you know, but by the time they take out education tax, NHT, all kind of something. It works if them pay loan pan car and all that. They not really done. By the time they go to grocery, they can't go back and work, you know. They have to borrow again or something.
So he really thinks that those nurses are going to go back to Jamaica. Really?
No, but when the people them did ask for a raise in and give them, but now he might tell them to come back.
Okay.
You know, remember?
So you're not giving them a raise.
And not even that, them did a plan to get Cuban, but it looked like America tapped them. And then they said them are going to get Philippine, but it looked like where them are offer them, the people then now come.
Okay.
Maureen,
so you think those Jamaican nurses are going to pick up themselves? They're here in America, right? Mm-hmm. Earning an okay salary. I'm not saying it's the best salary. It's an okay salary. And they're going to leave that to go back to Jamaica to what? At the end of the day, collect 100,000 after everything? Right. Yeah, not happening. Good luck. Good luck with that. Not happening. Same thing with the teachers. They're not going back.
Same thing with the teachers. And doctors.
They're not going back.
And doctors.
And worse doctors. Because if doctors up here, like for example, Antigen, an ER doctor, just a regular ER doctor, they work in the emergency room in a public hospital. They make at least 200,000 US a year.
Whoa.
Yeah. They're not a specialist. They don't have their private practice. They're just working in the ER.
Melissa, you're not easy, you know. Melissa said the JLP nurse then will come back home.
I like this Melissa. Oh, she's the best. She's the best. I agree, Melissa. They'll probably go back home because, again, like we said last night, we need idiots around. Yes. So she's right. Melissa is right.
So
we need idiots around.
I JLP teacher them for come back to. I tell you, so them run left the country.
But they're not going back.
They're not going back.
They're not going back.
Not going.
Because again, if they're making 70,000 US a year in New York, every state is different. So other states, it could be less.
Yes,
New York pays a little bit higher. California, same thing. Other states, it's a little bit less. But say, for example, on average, it's 50,000 US they're making on average, Antigen. That is like what, 88 million Jamaican dollars?
Well, you pay money, that brother.
Right.
Oh, well, you pay money. Sweet pea.
So they're gonna leave that and go and come back to Jamaica to make 100,000 net.
Well,
come on.
Sweet pea is saying, but it's not even the salary, it's the condition to come back and work in. And you're perfectly well. You're perfectly right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You could say you're gonna do it for your love of your country, but the condition is true. Good night, Annie.
Yeah, Sweet Pea is right. She's absolutely right.
The condition. The condition.
Because again, Antigen, like I told you, my worst hospital here in New York City, they have every diagnostics known to man, and they're working. CT scans, MRIs, X-ray machines. They may not be the best hospitals, but I can tell you one thing. They have every diagnostic machine. Okay? So know what? Those nurses are going to leave that, although they may deal with crazy cases, go back to Jamaica and they can't get a CT scan. They can't get an MRI. They can't do this. Sweet Pea is right. The conditions also. And the state of the hospitals. Look at them. When Paul was talking about Cornwall, when it's done, it's going to be great. I said, okay. And I'm thinking, okay, I guess it will be great. But then when I saw the baby being, the first baby being born at Cornwall Regional, and I'm looking at the pictures, I'm like, this is awful. They're still in construction. And this is a maternity ward.
Yeah. Jesus. I see Isaac Buchanan put out a statement warning the government about interfering into what was the right wording? But it was, I know he was speaking and related to the Accompong thing. Because we have gone through this already. Yeah. So when Andrew gone up, they're going to tell them, so them is not a sovereign. But when we read the treaty, the only thing that they never give authority to them to do is if somebody unalive somebody.
Right. But you see, the government wants those lands. That's the issue. Because I think those lands where the Maroons are pretty, I don't want to say they're sacred, but I think there's a lot more in them than the rest of Jamaica. It's very fertile, the Maroon lands. It has a lot of water, a lot of potable water. So the government wants those lands.
Ah, boy.
Yeah, because I watched a documentary about them, and if not even just a compound, but the other maroon areas, they have a lot of caves. And Auntie Jen, if you look in those caves, and they did study on a lot of those caves, they're holding some of the most potable water in those caves. So just imagine if you have access to that.
Yeah. 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 I know you're in America, so you know too much want to say nothing about Donald Trump because we don't want them to take away your pay.
Yeah. Let them come and pull me away, and now I have to go. They wouldn't even send me back to Jamaica. They would be sending me to Uganda.
No, but you could have request. You can request to come home though.
They'll be sending me to Uganda, and I have no African influence or culture in me. I can't even eat their food, much less.
So the problem is though, what you think about you might want to acquire Iceland?
Oh, Greenland.
Greenland, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one for him. It's gonna be very tough because America is part of NATO, and Greenland is a territory of Denmark, which is part of NATO. So basically, it would break NATO altogether. NATO would be broken up.
So you're Donald Trump saying I withdraw America from all of them foolishness.
Yeah, but not NATO. Not NATO yet. He hasn't mentioned NATO. So if the government here were to do something for in terms of Greenland to be aggressive, NATO would attack, and basically the treaty would be gone. So you're going way back in the days, like World War II, like times.
So if you sign a treaty, you can walk away from it.
You can. Anyone can. I mean, you could do whatever you want, but it's going to have repercussions. And basically, this government is basically telling the world, I can do whatever I want. I really don't care. Take it or leave it. There's nothing you can do.
But I said, I'm going to restrict him a little bit though.
They can try. I mean, here in America, there should be checks and balances, right? So we have the legislative body, which is comprised of two, just like Jamaica with Parliament. You have Congress, and then you have the Senate. That makes up the two legislative bodies. Then you have the executive branch, which is the presidency. That's the executive branch. And then you have the Supreme Court, the other branch. So the legislator can try and restrict the executive, but the thing is that the executive branch control the military. So the military does not fall under the legislative branch. The commander-in-chief of the military is the president of the country. Not the Senate, not the Congress, not the Supreme Court.
Okay. I understand. I just a little humor. I came up on the clip here, and I say I want to play it for make some lady.
You know what
I want you to listen.
All of you ladies who are wearing engagement ring, come to the front of the line. If you are wearing engagement for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and that man don't marry you, let me tell you something. So ladies, you see most of the time when a man engage you, and then don't set a wedding date, that's not an engagement, you know. That's a layaway. Remember that. I have a lady friend, a man engaged her for 5 years, and I don't know her. So one day, Mr. Dwyer said,
that's the best line ever. Whoa.
So Mr. The ring with the man give her. Because she never have it on. And so when she go feet and care come, trust me, it's a charm ring. You know them ring where people buy to charm a woman to bring her in to him? And the man over, everything that man want, that woman give it to him. You see, when I tell her if you Google it and she says a charm ring, she left him immediately. So ladies, be careful of some of these men who's putting a ring on your finger early because they have an intention. I'm just saying.
So ladies,
if he can engage you and live with you for 3 and 4 and 5 years, he can't marry to you. Make that sink.
I saw it and I said I want to share it. Ladies, not to take that. It's a layaway. You never said something, but you know, join my minding program, but so you only hear when I said it. I said something since this week on one of my morning program, and I said, I am single now 15 years from my husband died, right? And let's say a man sees me and said he want me to be his wife. And I said it on the morning program, and somebody may not understand what I'm saying. The longest period I think I may put that engagement for is 3 months. Maybe. If not, I want it faster than that. Because if I have been waiting and you want a wife, tell me why should I be waiting around for another long time?
A year, 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You're right, Auntie Jen.
Right. So you say me have the right thing in a me. Me now go engage or sit down and wait for no man for no long period of time. Especially if we say we are children of God. And the Bible says nothing good will you withhold from them that walk upright. There is nothing about me that you want to know. You don't have to take some by me or nothing because I'm a mother of children, so I must have some place where picnic come from. So you understand where I go? Alright, so we don't need to think about that. So when I engage and wait for you for after me die how long never have nobody. What kind of waiting me for wait again?
But come on, Auntie Jen, you have the younger ones who may have never been married or been in a relationship. They may want that big wedding they got to save up for. Yeah, I kind of get that part.
No. Hold on, me correct you upon that. From the moment you think about say you want to get married, you know, start put preparation in place.
Yeah, you're
not even fight. Hold on.
It's in the heat of the moment.
Alright, you said me. Alright, me a female, so I'm not supposed to look a man. A man supposed to tell me they want me to be them wife. So the Bible says, he that find it a wife, find it a good thing and obtain favor from God. So me personally now go out there and say, Fergie, you know me love you and me want you married to me. You don't never hear that. All if me love you and want you married to me, me not tell you that. You wouldn't hear that out of my mouth.
Right, but Auntie Jen, you kind of have to put it in perspective, right? You know, we're older, right? So, and we've been in relations, so be it. But the younger ones, they may say, okay, we're engaged, but then they've got a plan for this big wedding. Like, I may not want to have a big wedding. I may just go to City Hall, do a thing, and call it a day. We're good. But Auntie Jen, I get what the person is saying. He's right. If you're engaged for I would say more than 2 years.
No.
Nothing.
Hold on.
I wouldn't even give it 2 years. I give it more than a year. If you're engaged for more than a year, yeah, there's something off. That's not right.
Hold on. Let me say something to Ali, and you know we're talking politics, but maybe this will help somebody here tonight. Hear me good. If you're single and you have an intention to get married, start put things in place. All when you don't see man or all when you don't see the woman. So that when you come up on this woman or that man, you already have one little something aside. So you're not going to wait for go borrow loan or go all of that. You have an expectation, you know. And especially a man. Guess what? You're supposed to all build one little one room and get one bed put in there with an expectation that you want a wife. Because you know, say after a wife come, what will happen? So you start all a plan for the children then before they all reach it. We are too behind time in planning ahead of time. And that is the reason. That's why so much infidelity coming at the church. Because when I start a feeling for you and you start a feeling for me, and we are go places 1 year straight, let me tell you, man, any game can play.
Yeah, no, but Auntie Jen, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. But it's, I think what happened, people fantasize of these things, right? Mm-hmm. Between social media, what's happening in the movies, they want that wow moment, right? They're getting married. They want that. Whoa, like, look at this wedding. And so I kind of get, it could take a while that you get married, but you're right. If you engage this person and you want to get married, it shouldn't take you more than, I know you said 3 months. I would say no more than a year. No more than a year. Within a year, you should solidify the deal, call it a day. No matter what you have, right? You have enough money to maybe do 20 people at a ceremony and have dinner and call it a day. That's what you should do. But that's not the case, Auntie Jen. Everyone, listen, social media is powerful. They want a moment. They want a wow moment. So I need 2-3 years to save up, to work on this. That's how it is.
No, hold on there. Can I ask you a personal question?
Mm-hmm.
Are you married?
No.
All right. You don't believe that it is fitting time if you have an intention right now as I'm talking to you, that you anticipate that one day you will meet the love of your life and get married. You don't think it is time for you to even save aside a little money from now, put things in place even before you find a wife?
Oh, of course. I totally agree with that.
So that's
totally agree with
what
that.
I'm saying. We don't nurture up our people, even in the church. We don't nurture our young men to make them understand that it's a responsible life and that they should plan ahead of time. If any brother come before me, whether you're young or old, you better go make sure you have one bed for care woman pan, you know. So me nah married you. Because you can never ever think about marriage and you not put nothing in a place. If I want one room, I want bed. You not have no dresser or nothing else. But you need a bed for later on pan.
But Auntie Jen, they don't think about that. Remember, the whole idea of weddings, right? It's commercial. It's not even true, like, love at that moment. It's very commercial. Commercial.
You saw me turn politics tonight in a marriage class. Anyway, here you know, Melissa is asking me. It's good when you're multi-purpose, you know. It's good when you're multi-purpose. A question can be asked at any platform. Melissa is asking me a question. Should I test the water before you're married? No. No.
I say yes. I disagree with you, Auntie Jen. I'm sorry. I disagree.
Listen,
maybe because I'm a man, I totally disagree with you on that front. You have got to test the waters.
Let me
test it.
Just listen to me. I'm a teacher over here, you know, so you listen to your teacher here. Melissa, I'm going to tell you something, especially within the church. Don't make no man test you because you're not getting it. No make no taste on by business this. I'm going to tell you why. If him love you, he would respect you. That's number one. If a man love you, really want you to be their wife, the first thing that comes with that is respect. And I'm talking based on the church. I don't know if you may be not talking on the behalf that I'm speaking. So I'm speaking on behalf of the church. Hear why it's dangerous, Melissa. If you met no man that go test you out and for some reason maybe him in his mind, I devil strong, you know, him not feel like what him they don't want to feel. Him going to take time start neglect you, and at the end of the day you have to go live with that little embarrassed feeling for no, so you give yourself away, and at the same time you not end up become the wife. Remember, you know, engagement is not marriage until you say those vows. So I can't encourage no woman for go about you're going to make no man test you. But that tester, I see a whole heap of people heartbreak with the tester thing there. Because I'm going to some history tonight and telling them. So I am saying, hold it until the night of the marriage. Make it more exciting for the honeymoon. Make that anxiety is there. You get what I'm saying? That well wanting to see what it is all going to be. No matter about the taste and buy. That is my, even if you're not Christian tonight, take my advice. You're not taste and buy. You're not getting it.
Antigen, that sounds so good, but as a man, I will tell you right now, we don't think like that. I would tell you, we do not.
That's why I tell you,
think like that.
Fergie, that's why I told you that this long dating business no work. Once you find somebody that you love,
I agree with that. The long dating,
it
that doesn't work.
You're going to mess up. You're going to mess up.
But that's why I'm saying you got to test it out, because as men, we're very physical.
Let me ask you something. What is it about testing? Is what you want to test?
Well,
what
you
is
gotta
it?
make sure
No,
there's chemistry.
what is it you're looking for in that testing?
You got to make sure there's chemistry. Men, we're very physical.
So
we're
hold on.
very physical.
A chemistry is not.
We're not.
Hold on.
We're not of the mind.
Hold on. Chemistry is not about getting intimate. A chemistry is what draw both of you together. Right. So once you're drawn to me, the chemistry is
but
there.
You gotta,
so
you gotta do all factors, Antigen. All factors. The mind, the soul. And also, unfortunately for a man, we need the physical. We just need a physical. That's our flaw. As a man, I will say that. That is our flaw. That is our flaw as a man. We need that physical. That is a factor. It's one of the factors. So we can be good in 2 of the 3 factors, and once we get to that 3rd factor, the physical, I'm like, just saying that this is not what I'm looking for. They're gonna go out. They're gonna, even if you get married, they're gonna start to go out. I'm telling you, as a man, physical is one of the major factors. I'm not lying to you, Auntie Jan. It is truly one of the most powerful factors.
Let me answer a question.
Unfortunately.
Let me answer one question to me on YouTube. YouTube, when I top up the phone screen, because we should have reached 100 tonight for them a kind of teaching on again. You hear me? Melissa, so I must marry somebody before married. No, I must, Queen is saying, so I must marry someone before marriage. No way. And you missed something out on a sentence, the Queen, but me start to figure what you said, but write it over. Melissa is saying, but Auntie, sometimes down there not working and a lot of person not honest. All right. I am guided by the Spirit. If you notice, I am not arguing like Fergie, because Fergie is not a Christian. So Fergie can say all what I said. But I am speaking spiritually, and I incline to the word of God. And the Bible tells me that nothing good will he withhold from them that walk upright. You can't try it and it work before married to, and then after you're married it don't work neither. So either way you take it, you have to trust God, seek God, and get good spiritual guidance into what you're going through. So this testing where people are talking about not really necessarily make it work. But can tell you say me feel good the first time and then I must feel good the second and the third and the rest of the time. What you need to do is to make sure you love the person. So when you love the person, it doesn't matter the flaws. You will work on the flaws that you find that is there when it is based upon love. That is my encouragement to everybody. Else you go walk and test till you can't test no more. Till you not have nothing more for test.
I'm sorry, Auntie Jen. I'm disagreeing with you on this one. They got to test. I'm sorry. You got to test. Both sides, women and men.
I said
especially
it
men. We're so physical.
Fergie, I said it already. You're not a Christian, so you can't go test. Go and go test.
I'm like, you have the mind you got to deal with. You got to deal with their morals.
Let me tell you something, man. It's a soul connection. It's a soul connection.
You got it.
This depths of love, this real depths of love, the type of love I'm talking about, is a soul connection. It's like your soul just cleave to somebody. And maybe you never experienced that.
But Auntie Jan, that's once in a million. Like, so for example, like my parents, I could say they had that kind of love. They had that complete connection. But that's once in a million.
But Fergie,
honestly,
Fergie, hold on there. Let me talk about myself now. And let me just say, Me and you, me. I just using us as example. Because we are far away, so no one nobody take it out of context, all right? So I meet you. I meet you now and you say, I would love you to be my wife. And then me and you go try it out. You think we're going to stop?
No, we may not stop.
We never
but
stop.
You may not like what I like to do, and I may not like what you like to do.
I'm glad to bring up that point because you see, true me straightforward now because I teach it on my platform. I'm going to add Vera. When in the time of quoting, I am going to ask you about your sexual preferences. To know, right. So that discussion is going to come up around the evening out, right? So, me now wait for asking, like, hey, I you never know me right out for my question, then when me have them in my back of my mind for ask. So, me now shy, me now shy for ask the question, then me know. Meanwhile, to know your sexual orientation, and I will know if that's what I want. But let me say this to you. I don't know if I should have said it. I don't know if I should have said it so publicly, but you know, I'm not going to say it so publicly.
But Auntie Jen, I was just going to say, yes, you can ask the questions, but I may not answer you honestly as to what I truly like or what I truly am looking for. That's a man. I'm telling you, as a man, we are flawed like that.
You're deceiver. Well, I know. That's where you're going to live with a guilty conscience of deception when you get into the marriage and start to come across. I remind you of what we said, and you're not going to feel good. So I am going to say, I am going to say to you, I'm going to be open, and you must also be open, right? So that we don't go into this blindly. It's not something to go into blindly. So me talk about serious one. Me not talk about Dolly House business, you know. Me not talk for marriage for American people, you know. I'm talking two person getting to married for a lifetime.
Right.
So that's two different things because I don't want we mix up that. I'm seeing Adria saying tester go expire. Me not test me. Nobody can test me. Me sure of that. You could have good like gold. Anti-expert. No, you're gone out a line now, Melissa. But I can tell you something. Anytime me see a man, me know a man. Whether it could have change up in image and all of that. There's something that you need to look for. It's physical, physique and structure. And you can know that. You can know when they change their imagery, they may be hard to detect somewhere. And you can listen also to the voice. The voice is something. The voice is something can make you identify all of them drag queens. So don't worry yourself. That's why we need spiritual discernment. Me not sure. So that, me personally not sure me can get tricked by that.
But the thing is, Auntie Jen, as a man, oh God, we are flawed, very much so than a female, and we honestly, I'm telling you, even personally, we may not be so honest and so open. Because if I'm trying to hit that, I'm going to tell you or agree with you of what you're looking for.
No. And that's my question I'm going to ask in a Fergie. Fergie, hear me and do it. I'm not going to tell you what I like. Is you going to ask me. I'm going to ask you and you're going to ask me.
Right.
So we will go for dinner.
Ask you.
And we are going to be there and I'm going to ask you, what are your preferences? How do you this or you that? And I'm going to draw up some old time story to come up with it. I'm going to have a conversation.
Yep. Yes. And I'm going to learn from the conversation.
Right. And then when you say to me,
she likes this, she may not like that, but I'm going to tell her, I agree. Oh, yes, I go with this and I go with that, but I'm not going to give you.
Then
crap.
that means
this over here.
You don't really want me to be no wife. Because if you're not going to be open to me and be honest, it means that something is wrong with the relationship from the very beginning. And that's why marriages are not here. Because deception was there. Because you don't want to be open to me. So when that's where I know I'm not going to trust you again because I find out say you're a liar. And
right, Auntie Jen.
Right. So we have to be careful what we do in the courting process. It's a foundation and it's fundamental.
Right. And the thing is, Auntie Jan, most people, let's be honest, most people are not honest with their feelings, and they're not honest, and they're not open. That's the issue. So while everything may look good on the surface, right? Everything looks great. Like, oh, he looks good. Wow, our morals are aligned. Okay, great, let's do this. But then they get into it, but then your true feelings, what you have harbored, and you're not, and most people are not honest with themselves. I should put that out there. They're not honest with themselves. They're not honest with what they truly like, what they truly want to do, what their true intent of themselves. Most people are not honest with themselves. You have to be self-aware as an individual to say, you know what, this is what I like, this is what I want. If you don't match up to it, goodbye. Keep it moving.
First, I think we're reasoning on two different bases. And let me make myself clear. I am speaking about marriage for the church. And I think basically you're talking about just a random people getting together and get married. So it's two different conversations we are holding.
Right. I'm talking marriage in general, not even for the church, but marriage in general.
But marriage,
right?
marriage was ordained for the church. The Bible says marriage is honorable and the bed undefiled. So it is made to preserve the body of Christ so that we live a clean life. But people take it up and are married for all different kind of reasons, and that's where the wrong concepts comes in.
Right. And you see here in the States, you know, marriage, we look at marriage as a partnership, like a business relationship. It's a partnership.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to get married in the church. You just go to City Hall and sign a document and say your vows and you're married.
Right.
And the story. Keep it moving.
So that marriage that I just is not of God.
No. It's not of God.
Right. So that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying.
In the church
that is
at
the
all.
and that's the reason why I said I don't want us to mix the conversation, because I am reasoning on the basis of the church, and I realize that your basis is just a random thing.
Random, right? Mine is on the basis of marriage as a partnership.
So you just want to get married. As con to your first thing where you go wrong with you said you have to try it out. That's a number one. So that means you're not a godly.
I still believe in that you gotta try it out, Auntie Jan. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, as a man, we have to try it out. You gotta try it out. Even one little test. I mean, not even the full tryout, but you just gotta do a little something.
So what do you mean by that, the full trial? So what kind of half and half trial you got, brother? What is that? I never know so you can't try half and half.
Just a little something. Auntie Jan. Maybe not the full trial, but you're like, okay, I could live with this. Okay, maybe this could work. Okay. No, you gotta try it. I'm sorry.
Fergie, I know you don't still answer the question that I asked you, because I asked you a very sensitive.
Go ahead.
I asked you a very sensitive question. I said to you, in the trial period, what is it you're looking for in that trial?
You're looking for compatibility, meaning that, let's be honest, Auntie Jan, Christian, non-Christian, sex is one of the most powerful feeling ever in the humans. It is powerful. So in that trial period, you want to make sure that sexually we are compatible, right? Both of us. And it should be both. It shouldn't be one side. It shouldn't be like, oh, wow, she's great. Oh, wow, this is awesome. And meanwhile, she's probably like, this is the worst thing I ever had. Like, no, it should be both. It should be both parties are saying, yes, this is what I like. This makes me feel great. This makes me feel good.
So let me ask you something now. So when in a feel good and in a feel great, what you do?
That's where people start people start ghosting people. People start missing. They're tired. They can't go out. That's where things goes. It's just like that wasn't that good.
And I tell you,
I'm sorry,
let me go a little deeper here, because I'm more experienced than you. So let me teach you something here tonight. Do you know that when you have an anxiety for someone, that first time performance will not be that perfect? That doesn't mean that you're not a performer, so you can be misled by that trial.
Yeah, you can be. However, there still needs to be a little
So hold on. So how much
excitement.
let me ask you another thing too. So how much trial you have to do?
Good question. Good question. I would say you would probably, if you shouldn't have more than 2 trials. If you got to go more than 2 trials, it's not good. Keep it moving. I'm sorry, Auntie Jen. I'm sorry. You're right. The first time might be nervous, right? Nerves kick in. Okay, we're not doing all that well.
I like
but by the second time, you already got a feel for the first time. So the second time, you're thinking, okay, we should be okay in the groove. And if the second time there's no groove, keep it moving. That's all I'm gonna say.
And that's
keep
why,
it moving.
and that's what I'm saying to you. This trial thing is not the best idea, because.
But what happens?
Hold on, Fergie. Hold on. Because I tell you something. You want to try to prove a point, right, to the female, and most of the time the men feel than the female. Because as they have an erection and that anxiety, and some person, it take a while for that to go away.
Yep.
So you will want to prove something to feel yourself. That is the problem. If when you get the woman to marry to you and you become the husband of that woman will know, says, my husband, so I have to just go and try with him till it work itself right in.
Yeah, I don't think it works like that nowadays, Auntie Jen. That's back in the days. It's back, I'm telling you, Auntie Jen, between social media, the internet, and a lot of things, it's not happening. You got to try. And on the second trial, if it doesn't work out, it's not for you. You just need to call it a day and keep it moving.
And nonsense, you talk.
It's the truth, Auntie Jen. It's so true.
Me you not agree tonight.
That's back in the days. That's back in the days.
It better me you talk politics, because we agree on politics, but we not agree on.
Yes, Auntie Jen. I'm like, I totally disagree with you. I'm like, you got to try it out. Try it out. I'm telling everyone, try it. Everyone got to try it. Because if you don't try it, you get married. Because I'm looking at it from a business side. So now it's a partnership, and now you're into something, and you're like, whoa, this ain't working. Whoa, this really not working. And now you're out there looking at others. No. Try it out. Try it out first.
Well, let me give you a little advice, Fergie, and I want you to listen to me. No, I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me. I am going to advise you tonight. If you find a young lady that you fall in love with, and you feel that, because there have to come a feeling with love. If there's no feeling with love, don't bother trying, not bother going at it. You must have some feeling. There must be something.
I agree, Auntie Jen.
There must be something draws you opposite, right? And that's actually what is telling you what is to come. So it's not about trying. Right. It's not the trial of it. Because I'm trying to tell you something. And maybe you're too young to understand this, and maybe I shouldn't be telling you this on social media, but since the argument is here, let me tell you it. Because of anxiety and that feeling of emotion in you, you're going to fail several times before you become perfect. And if you're going to say it's 2 trial and you fail, you're going to fail. So you're going to keep walk around trying and trying And trying Fergie? No Fergie.
No. I agree with you that there needs to be that first connection, right? That you connect with that person. That has to be. I'm not saying that you go out and try with everyone till you find that person. Because that's only one aspect.
No,
of
but
the
basically
person,
that's what
right?
you were saying. If it not try 2 times and it not work, you just move on.
But you got to do 2 times. If there's that connection 2 times, okay, you got that connection. Maybe you try a third, and maybe it works. But yeah.
So could I ask you? I'm going to ask you another personal question.
Mm-hmm.
Presently, as we're talking now, do you have a girlfriend?
No.
And you, all right, so I'll ask you the question another way. Have you ever...
I've been trying. I'm sorry. So maybe that's why, Auntie Jen, maybe that's why.
You know, making nobody you try too much and you're now, and you are fail.
That's why I'm saying to you, everything, a lot of stuff is physical. I'm sorry. I'm probably the wrong guy to ask or to have this conversation. You'll get there. Somehow.
No.
I'm the wrong person to ask. I really am.
Oh.
There's a lot of trials, and maybe one hit, maybe one doesn't hit. And you're like, okay. Maybe one hits today,
you know
and again,
what?
you're like,
I don't want to judge you. You're my little friend on social media. I'm not judging.
I know, Auntie Jen.
I know it's a lot of fear you feel, you know, brother. So you need to tap it try.
I know.
Tap it try now.
That's why I was like, wait. When you said it, I was like, hold on, you gotta try it. You gotta try it. Don't tell them not to try it. Test it first. You know,
exactly,
I'm in New York City. What can I tell you?
You're not really ready for no settle down or nothing, you know. So you can't say anything where I say, but this is a serious part of your life when you're going committed to somebody. And you feel every time, sweet peas. We know you feel.
I know, I feel. Yeah, it's not good. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, and Melissa says you're a good person to have conversation with. No, but I say to be reasonable, Fergie, the men will feel faster than a woman.
We will.
Right. So
we will quickly fail.
Right. So I would encourage the man, no matter with the trial.
I'm sorry, Auntie Jen. That's kind of hard. I'm sorry. That's kind of tough. I'm sorry. Saying that's kind of tough that we can't do the trial. That's tough.
Well, me not trying nothing. I'm sure of that. Right as me is now, I couldn't go take myself. I would feel like a lesser person. I would feel like I give myself away. I would feel so guilty. I wouldn't
but
feel.
You know, Auntie Jen, that's society, right? When you really think about it.
No, I'm talking about me. I'm talking about my own personal feeling. To know that I can try it with you and then it never work out and then you just left me and gone. I couldn't live with myself with that, you know.
Right, but you see, that's what I'm trying to say to you, Auntie Jen, is that society puts a lot of this on the women, right, versus on the men. Because we can go, I don't say we can, but we go out there and do these things, and it's okay. But if a woman does it, she is, you know, disparaged, so to speak. And then it's society. It's awful. It's just awful the way how society is just really so sexist. Because a man we do this, and it's like no big deal. It's like, okay, he didn't like her, he didn't like her, he didn't like her. Okay, no problem. But if you did it, they would look at you like, oh, why is she doing all of this with all these men? Or yeah, it's just society. It's awful how society is,
all right.
how we treat.
So Betty Ann put a question there. You see what Betty Ann, right? Look on YouTube and you see what Betty Ann, right?
I could not.
Right, and that's my feeling. Like me personally, for this long while, and I'm here, I for just take myself about me want a husband and him have to go taste and buy. Listen, me not know that, brother. It could not even come to my thought and my mind. I am going to lay that straight, you know, at the beginning and make you know that you not taste and buy me, you know. So I'm going to be forthwith. I'm not going around that. Because you know what? I put some value on myself. I'm a price, you know. I'm a price right now. I see myself as a price. You don't understand what I'm saying, Fergie?
No, I understand. No,
I am a price. I am a price. How many could do what I do? And then all of a sudden, my just go make your taste some, you know, no, I never want to hear that the story there.
No, I get it, Auntie John. I totally get it. I totally get it.
And then after your concept, what she never like when me expect and gone and dump me gone. No, sir, you must be mad. Good night, Letia. Fergie, you know, so you don't know nothing about relationships, so make we continue upon politics. You're better off.
Yes. Relationships, I'm not good on that front.
No, you
I will admit it.
You're not good on that the front at all. Because you don't have no good advice. You don't have no good...
I'm all about trying and testing before you get into anything. Like, you gotta try it.
Yeah. I look back for the man at my last it, you know.
Which guy?
The one that me just play, so you don't have to turn the, you don't have to put yourself on a layaway, my last it. We should have share it.
Oh, yeah. That I completely agree with. I agree with him on that.
Yeah.
Completely agree with him on that front.
Yeah. So. I like the little discussion tonight. A little change of...
Yeah, this was fun, Auntie John. This was so much fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. And it's fun.
I know we totally disagree because I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we are
I'm sorry. I have to be vocal. I'm like, I gotta be honest. Yeah.
No. We have to disagree because we are reasoning on two different fronts. I'm reasoning from a spiritual perspective in regards to marriage, while you are just reasoning on a random way of marriage, and that's where the difference comes.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyway, we now stop till we talk about Michelle Charles tonight. That what she's doing.
Oh God. I don't even understand. How does she still have... Why would the Constituency Development Fund listen to her?
When you see that we are...
orders.
The reason why that...
after the fact.
Because whoever oversees it are labor, right?
Yeah, they need to pull them all in. They all need to be pulled in because... she's no longer the member of parliament as of August 18th. And she did this October. Like, no, you're no longer the member of parliament. You can't dictate the Constituency Development Fund. You shouldn't have that power.
But not only that again, she was touring with the junior minister as in the capacity as member of parliament too, just recently this week.
But I thought she was so happy to be back home in America, in Florida.
That was she did.
That's what she posted
but she ran,
a couple of days after the election.
But Maureen Williams, you're dying with laugh.
Oh.
I heard you again, Joe.
But yeah, Auntie Jam, but she posted on her social media that she was happy to be home back in Florida.
Yeah, I saw that too. But that was just a little.
What? So she's back on the island now, giving out care packages and doing whatever.
Come back. She come back. Like when you say she posted it, she come back. She come back quick time, man. She come back.
But if she was that good, they would have voted her back in.
I think she lose by
Right?
600 votes, you know.
Exactly.
No
Her
man.
father is kicking people off the land.
No that.
Yeah.
I know that. Our daddy, I guess it's our parents do the same picnic and do the same, and that's why we have to be careful what we do.
Unbelievable. Because I saw that and I said, why is she back on the island?
Yeah. So, I am going to play it one more time, because I'm going to make a video to it and put it up to you know. Because we want this read.
Yeah, no, do it.
Yeah.
Do it, Auntie Jan, because this needs to be answered.
It need to be answered. And we're not in no more of this foolishness. So, let me look back for the clip.
Master the Bible the way your wife has always hoped you would. If you want to study the Bible like a
Yeah, I understand that you found something very, very disturbing because people are talking about the junior minister in the Ministry of Health inviting the former MP, and we're going to talk about that. But here is something, my listeners and viewers, more serious and dangerous than what happened at the hospital. Rosemary Shaw, tell us what you found about the CDA fund and Michelle Charles.
Shaka, when I delve into the expenditure of the former member of parliament, there was I think it was about close to $900,000 at the Western Sports that was allocated. 2 clubs wrote letters to the member of parliament asking for assistance.
Yes.
And she used those clubs' name, and I can call it. One of the clubs is in Johnstone, the other one is Port Morant All-Star.
Yes.
That those clubs wrote asking for assistance.
Yes.
It was approved, and the money was at the Western Sports. Can you imagine the member of parliament, after losing on October 18th, authorized her driver to go to Western Sports to pick up personal items? And I tell you, these are personal items that she wear. You see her jumping up and down in some kites.
Leggings.
I have the receipt.
Yes.
The caps, the boots, and all of those things.
And what date? Tell us the date again, Rosemary Shaw.
October 18th, 2025.
Michelle Charles sent her driver to Western Sports to collect items, personal items, on a CDF account. She collect cap. She collect leggings.
Good night.
Yes.
She collect
balm.
What?
Something called heel balm. How the invoice is?
Heel balm.
Yeah.
On the 18th of October. Isn't this a police matter, Rosemary Shaw?
I would think so, because these are taxpayers' money.
Have you
Michelle Charles money?
Have you sent this receipt to the Integrity Commission?
Well, what I've done, I followed procedure. I got in touch with the head of CDF, Mrs. Rochester. I sent her an email, and I also sent a follow-up email with the receipts and all the evidences. Yeah, and I tell you, persons were shocked. Yeah. So you tell me now.
October 8th, well, Rosemary Shaw. October 18 is exactly 1 month after you were sworn in.
Yeah.
As MP.
Definitely.
So this is not even before you were sworn in. What you could have said, you are never MP yet because you're not swearing. Even though she lose.
That's right.
And she wouldn't be the MP neither because from nomination day, Michelle Charles are not the MP.
August 18th.
August 18th.
I'll tell you more.
Tell me.
August 30th. On August 30th, a letter, a check was posted to Linville's Hardware in Port Morant. Materials, etc.
Yes.
The 30th. And I am saying that is not good governance because even when Michelle Charles was a candidate like myself, not a member of parliament,
she has spent government money.
Administering government funds.
Tell her!
Yes.
Wow.
Hold on. Michelle Charles. Me know me have labor right tools. You know, call Michelle Charles right now. Call her. On the 18th of October, that was nomination day, Rosie. 18th of August, sorry, the 18th of
Criminal
August
cocoa bean.
was nomination day. And on the 13th on the 30th, 30 of August,
Yes.
she a write check? She a send check?
Well, no. She didn't write the check. The check was sent through the CDF.
Yes.
To Linville's Hardware.
So
Yeah,
on the
with
30th
the name.
of August, she has spent CDF money.
Yes.
Was she a minister? What minister was she?
Well, you need to ask the government.
Because I think after nomination day, hold on, Rosie. I think after nomination day, the ministers still have some authority, right?
Ministers.
That's why I ask you, what minister was Michelle Charles? Minister for what?
Well, you and I know that she wasn't any minister at all.
So therefore, she had no legal authority to touch government money after the 18th of August. That's nomination day.
Absolutely.
And then on the 18th of October, hey, 18th of October, 1 month after Rosemary Shaw was officially sworn in as the Member of Parliament for Eastern St. Thomas, Michelle Charles was spending government money. And people, I saw the receipt. I saw the receipt myself.
I don't spread propaganda and lies on people, you know. Whenever I talk, it is the truth and nothing but the living truth.
Rosie.
Speak the truth and speak it ever. Cause it what it will. I am prepared to die for the truth.
You know what?
That's it for tonight, guys. And you can think about that. Hold on. This phone.
Yeah, but Auntie Jen, she needs to send that to the police. She needs to send it to Integrity Commission, as well as the Auditor General. Rosemary Shaw, hopefully she can send it to all three of them.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen.
What a thing. What a thing. For some
That's blatant.
Blatant. And enough more of that are going right across Jamaica. So when we come out here, we speak and people are say, oh, actually, you don't like them and all of that. It's the corruption. We have to try to expose it because we can't just sit down and go on. So, but anyway, Donald Trump are the man of the moment right now. Everybody afraid of Donald Trump. So, make we see what's going on.
I am too.
I am optimistic because I will use the word allegedly. They say that they say that somebody sent me this evening and tell me that 2 Jamaican politicians mix up in the Venezuela corruption. So make we watch and see if anything will
Oh no. Yikes.
Let me watch and see if there's any truth to that and if in the coming weeks it will be revealed. So we keep open eyes and ears for what is to come. But this is where I'm going to leave the platform for tonight. You know, I went to a funeral and I see I'm still in a clothes. I'm not take off my clothes yet. So it's time for me to go.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you had a funeral today.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, it was, I don't know if people find so much to talk about people when they're dead. Jesus have mercy.
They need to keep those things very tight and
Jamaica
controlled.
funeral are 2 different type of funeral, master. So If you not go, you have to make your family then talk out their grievance. So, enter your go and Jamaica funeral, you have to make sure say you're a 5 or 6 hour you have funeral for.
Yikes. Yeah, but when I buried my parents there, we kept it very controlled. 1 hour is mass, that was it.
2 different churches.
Only one person.
Now I know I make you try before. At them kind of church there you go, mass.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Then try everything, man, because they don't really want nothing.
Yeah, well, you know, with those churches, Auntie Jen, the Anglican churches, you know, they're not going to let 20 people go up there to give eulogy and soliloquies and monologues for hours and hours. Yeah, it's very controlled.
I know, but it's different in our little corner. So we have all bands, you know. When you're done, you can go up and look on my page and you see me put up the bands. I just part of the band.
Oh, okay.
That's what the funeral. The bands, man. And me not tell a lie, lively and nice.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the churches, that we, it's the formal Anglican sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. We don't have those things.
Mm-hmm. All right, again, Fergie, it's a pleasure having you. As
all right, good night, Auntie. Likewise, Auntie Jen. Good night.
Take good care of yourself until we meet again on these platforms. You know what?
Yes.
I am your girl, Auntie Jen, and you guys know that I love you lots. Have yourself a great night. Bye.
You too, Auntie Jen.
Over YouTube. We very long Anglican too. Oh, but him saying that so long. Me go Anglican one time. I think when me couldn't take though was the incense with them burn, but we never really that long. Yeah. Everybody, love you a lot. Have yourself a great night. Catch you later. Bye.